What's going on, guys? Here's the video of, I believe that it was last weekend. I fought in this fight club down in the Blight town pit here. I'm going to be talking a little bit about fight clubs in this video. First subject I want to cover is, do fight clubs really prove anything? Well, fight clubs usually have some pretty good players at fight clubs. When you're in fight club, you see a lot of players who like to use techniques that punish you, like parries and roll BS's and things like that. So, excuse me, I just woke up, my voice is kind of failing on me. But, so you have those kind of players, and the players usually pretty decent at least. So, I think that if you're going to play in a fight club and just to win, because I like to be in a fight club and I like to get in there and, host and, win match after match after match, kind of like the arena used to be when people played there, just because there's usually a lot of people in fight clubs, especially if it's a Twitch, so you may fight one match and not get to fight again for a while, just because you gotta, wait on other people to play and stuff like that. So, when I get in there, I want to win. I do. A lot of people do too. So, I think that in anything, if you're just going to really prove who's the better player, you should do a series of best of 7 matches, kind of like the NBA, and do the best out of 3, and whoever wins that. But let the matches be, the best of 7. So if you win 2 best of 7s, then that's 14 matches you're fought, or even more if they've won some. Say I'll win 4-3, okay, then give me a win, then I win 4-1, alright, then give me a win and I win the series. Kind of like in chess, you can't play one game and tell who's better. And the world champions, the grandmasters, would play a billion games to decide who's the world champion. They do the best first of 10 wins or whatever, then you got all the draws in there. So you gotta really take that into consideration. And fight club's not really something you go in and say, I'm better than this person, or he's better than me. Because in this game it's kind of hard to tell, because there's so much different stuff that you could use that's powerful. Like I could bring a buff out. Right now I've got a build that's similar to this one. This is my main one. But I've got a build that actually uses the pyromancy like I do here. But instead of the Fury Sword, swap it out for a curved weapon and use Dark Moonblade, which does a lot more damage. So I was recently fighting somebody in a tournament. I lost 2 matches. He was using the buff and he did 900 damage with one hit. Half my HP. I got around 1900 health. So he killed me there, and then we fought without him buffing and I killed him. So really, now I've come to the conclusion that if I'm going to fight a buff, I'm thinking about swapping to the spear, because I think that's justifiable. I know a lot of you guys don't like the spears, and I used to play with the spear a lot just because I would do a lot of random invasions and get invaded, host a lot of random fights, and there I would be, I'm needing a style that could be quite effective against any kind of style that they would bring, and the spear is pretty good at that, being that it's so long. So that, and I think that if I could manage to live a minute or however long the buff lasts, then I'd be alright to go back to the Fury Sword. So, in these fight clubs, we don't want to rely on our castings to be successful, because you will run out. And if your intention is, to win, I like to get in there and win a few matches. That's like I am here. I've actually took my crown of dusk off because I'm out of castings. Give me a little bit more magic defense. But if our intention is to win, then don't go around spamming your castings and running out. Get good at using your weapon. And I don't give the perfect example right here, but only use your castings, in my opinion, when you're having trouble with somebody and you can't really get them with your weapon. So bring out some castings, see if you can supplement your weapon to do them some damage, and then you can finish somebody off with castings. Why would you finish them off with your castings when you can finish them off with your weapon? So that's my opinion on that subject there. Pretty much casting supplement your weapons. And this right here, it looked like these two dudes were ganking up on me, man. I know this is the best out of three, or whatever. See, he's hitting me, and the other guy was hitting me. I don't know. Should have won this match if I didn't start spamming the gold tracer like an idiot. But it looks like they're trying to get me there. So after that, I'm like, alright, maybe I can finish one off if I do a quick spam. And this has been a perfect scenario where I needed some castings. But after that, I had to wait a while because I fought there for a long streak, and he said, go ahead and make you wait since you had the streak. I like defending the title, But I probably would have still been going if it hadn't been for that. But let's talk a little bit more about the Fury Sword. I know if you had seen my last video where I commentate on why I use the Fury Sword, the Wolf, and the Pyromancer, then go ahead and check that out. Here I hit this dude with a great fireball, and here I hit him with another one. And really, I've got pretty good at throwing my fireballs. You gotta really watch your opponent's motions and how they move. But the Fury Sword allows me, when I'm fighting heavy weapons, I know they can do 76 poison damage. Usually got the wolf ring on, so sometimes I go for roll BS's on heavy weapons. Sometimes I'll try to get 2 hits to their 1 and stun them so I can get that 3rd hit and win that exchange. But if they've got a lot of equipment on, I really don't even mess with that. I may have to break some castings out. But really, I don't fear the big weapons. When it comes to light weapons, it's pretty much, maybe trying to estimate the range, let them get in your range, and you try to stay out of their range. Every opponent that comes in is fresh, so you really, after a few wins, you get into kind of a zone to where you know what you're doing is successful. This guy's laggy, but you know what you're doing is successful, and if you keep up the same stuff you're doing, then usually you can win a few more matches. In the last particular match I had here, this is not it, but what I'm saying is the last one, we actually killed each other, and he was super laggy, and you'll probably see that in a minute. But pretty much, I think that these fight clubs are just something fun to do, but sometimes, like, I don't really like, I'll be in on the Twitch and listening to the chat, saying a few things while I'm in the fight club. You got a bunch of babies, really, sometimes in that chat, complaining about everything in the world. I could have finished that guy off there with a stunlet, but I rolled away just because. But yeah, You got a bunch of babies that complain about everything. So, that's why I don't like going into the chat really a lot. Woke up, the first thing I did was pour me a glass of Coke. Alright, well, I mean, that pretty much sums up what I wanted to talk about. Not too deep of a topic here. So pretty much, I guess that, like I said, fight clubs or something, that's pretty fun if you can get in and not have too many people fighting. Like if it's some kind of deal where there's like 50 people wanting to get in on it, then I wouldn't even bother with it because you're probably not gonna get to play. But if it's something where you're 15 people maybe at the most, then yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the ones where they're like 7, 8 people and then you get to play plenty of times. You see where this guy started off hard on me here, so he ended up actually missing that last swing, and I got a BS on him. And here I hit him with a good fireball, good combination. So here's the match that we drew, and this is the last match, but this guy's laggy. Look at him teleporting everywhere. See, what in the world is going on? So I'm like, well, I'm gonna beat this guy. And I was trying to kind of kill him. And look at this. I mean, this game is, I guess this dude's connection's really bad. But yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get off this commentary and check out this last match here. Got another video coming soon. I've been real busy lately. I'll commentate some more on a different subject. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm out for now.